How does a criminal trial process actually work? Imagine standing in a courtroom where your future hangs in the balance. Every step is carefully designed to ensure fairness and justice. Today, we're going to walk through how a criminal trial actually unfolds, from start to finish. It all begins when the prosecutor files charges against someone accused of a crime. These charges are formal documents that specify what the person is accused of doing. The accused then appears before the court for an arraignment. During this hearing, the judge explains the charges and the defendant is asked to enter a plea. The options are usually guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If the plea is not guilty, the case moves forward to a trial. Before the trial starts, both sides do some important work. They share evidence through a process called discovery, and they may file requests called motions to ask the court for specific rulings. Sometimes, the prosecutor and defendant try to settle the case without a trial through plea bargaining. In serious cases, a preliminary hearing or grand jury review the evidence to decide if there is enough to proceed. When the trial begins, it takes place in a courtroom with a judge overseeing everything. The prosecutor starts by explaining the charges and presenting evidence. They call witnesses who testify under oath, and the defense has the chance to cross-examine those witnesses. The defense then presents its own witnesses and evidence, which the prosecutor can also cross-examine. After all the evidence is shown, both sides give closing arguments. They summarize their cases and try to persuade the judge or jury to see things their way. The judge then gives instructions to the jury about the relevant laws and how they should decide the case. The jury, which is a group of citizens, then retires to a private room to discuss and reach a verdict. They must all agree on guilty or not guilty. If they cannot agree, the judge might declare a mistrial, meaning the case has to start over. Once the jury reaches a verdict, it is announced in court. If the verdict is guilty, a separate hearing will set the punishment, called sentencing. If the defendant is found not guilty, they are free to go. Throughout this process, everyone in the courtroom has a role. The judge makes sure everything follows the law, the prosecutor seeks justice, the defense protects the defendant's rights, witnesses provide testimony, and the jury decides the outcome. This process is designed to balance the rights of the accused with the need for justice, making sure every case is examined fairly and thoroughly.